In the world of luxury living, we know our clients aren't just seeking to live in a beautiful home, they are seeking to live a beautiful life. And creating an in-home, highly curated experience that makes a lasting impression goes a long way. That is exactly what Tasteify delivers. Founded in 2018 by entrepreneur and owner Tyler King, Tasteify brings world-class dining directly into the home. Tyler, welcome.
Hi, Erin. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to have you. Have to say, like, truth be told, I've been wanting to interview you for a while because I've been fortunate enough to be at some of your events and experience Tasteify myself.
Yeah.
Tell us about your vision, motivation for starting Tasteify.
Yeah. There's a side to restaurants and to corporate catering that looks really cute on the surface, but it's not very cute behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And leading into COVID, there was just sort of we'd really lost the personal touch that comes with great hospitality. And I felt so burnt out by the other people that were burnt out in the industry. I chose the industry because it made me happy and I couldn't understand why nobody else was happy. So
right.
Started a company really small with virtually no money and no clients lined up.
Yeah.
With the idea that I'm going to find the thing that makes us all happy.
Yeah, it's kind of going like back to the basics, right?
At the time, I really didn't even know what we were going to be doing.
Right.
I was trying to sell a couple dinner parties, a couple meal prep clients,
Right.
I was open to restaurant consulting for all I cared. I named it Tasteify to be something that could be very fluid in the food industry.
So talk a little bit about the different things that you do, that you offer.
Yeah,
now.
So the thing that took off the quickest and easiest was dinner parties.
Yep.
And it was a pretty small barrier to entry to get in with Airbnb owners and to throw up a Yelp ad and to grab the bachelorette parties. And
right.
I was lucky enough over time to get to do a dinner party for somebody local, and then that led to us doing dinner parties for more locals. But yeah, to answer your question about all of the things that we do, I mean, it's expanded from dinner parties into us doing bigger catering events and doing meal prep, and all of these things stemmed from these local clients that we've built the reputation with and their needs.
Yeah.
We want your food more often. Okay, well, let's do meal prep.
Yep.
We want you to do our daughter's wedding. Okay, well, let's do catering.
Right.
And so we just kind of keep listening.
So you've expanded, you're doing so many different things now, which I love seeing. And to me, and to so many of our clients, it really is about having that personal experience in your home that's very memorable and very customized. What is a private chef experience like with Tasteify? What happens? What can someone expect?
That's a great question. So first and foremost, I think a lot of people come in with the expectation that they're going to have the restaurant experience.
Yeah.
And we love that expectation because it's a really easy one to beat.
Right. Like that's not too high of a bar to
What I like to tell people is think about you're going to your favorite restaurant to eat and you're their only table that evening.
Yeah.
That restaurant's gonna be able to dive into who you are, why you're there, what you're celebrating, everyone's name at the table, everyone's dietary restrictions, what you like to eat.
Yep.
That's what we do. The idea is that we want to get to know our clients. And yeah, we have menus and we have systems in place for most things, but that all came from us just listening to what our clients wanted. And beyond that, if our clients want something custom, we do it. I think I've worked for you guys before doing like, hey, this is the house, this is the theme, this is how we want people to feel in this house when they're walking through it. And so we put our heads together and we came up with a menu that made people feel a certain way in that home.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's about the feeling that people get when they're experiencing our service.
You really customize it. So you like to have a conversation with the person and say, tell us about your event, tell us about how many people, what kind of feeling, what kind of mood are you trying to evoke with the event, which I think is fantastic. What's that process look like? Some people may not understand, like obviously you come in, you cook within their home, and how does all of that work? For someone who wants to wrap their head around that process.
I'll start with the planning. I mean, we usually started a conversation with a quick discharge. People will come into a conversation on the phone with us about, I have all these thoughts and I want to get it all out, and I saw your menus, and I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Right. Right.
What are you celebrating?
Right.
What are you envisioning? How, like, do you want people standing and eating or sitting? You know, and we'll get back to 0.
Right.
And we'll build it up from there.
Yep.
And then I'll match them with something, or I'll create something custom. For dinner parties in particular, we also like to bring a sort of presence with us that there's sometimes stress when we walk in. Hosting is a really big job.
Yep.
And so I walk in with the team and we're in numbers and we're ready to help.
Right.
Like if that means we have to get the dog out back and going to the bathroom, or if that means that we have to go get the pool toys out of the pool, you know, like anything. So it's just, I think a lot of my job is just knowing that. And I'll go further to say, like, some clients want like a Michelin star experience. Some clients want us to serve from the left and pull from the right and polish the silverware and use their china.
Right.
Other clients are not interested in that.
Yeah. Family style.
Well, it makes them uncomfortable.
Right.
Like,
right. They want it more
they don't
relaxed.
want to feel stuffy. And I think the misperception about hospitality is that it must always, this is the standard and this is what we meet every day.
Right.
It's about reading that and saying this is their standard and this is where we're going to land.
And that's what's so great about you guys is you're not one thing. You pivot, and you can pivot based on what the vibe of that dinner party is going to be that night. I know one of the things that you also pride yourself on is having a lot of relationship with local vendors, local farms here, the kind of farm to table experience and your ingredients. Tell us about that. How did you form those relationships? How important is that to your business and the way you approach your meal planning?
It's super important, only because those things speak for themselves. And being in Tennessee with so many farms and so many people working diligently to bring great produce and great meat products and things like that.
Right.
It's just increasingly important to support those people and to be supported by those people. And we see more and more all the time that farms are being more involved in communities and things like that. And in addition to it just being better quality and better customer service that we get from them, it's also a marketing effort.
Right.
Because we share clients.
Yep.
We don't necessarily want to keep everyone within the box of what they can get in a restaurant in Nashville.
Yeah.
We want to shoot above that.
Yep.
And a lot of our clients moved here from a bigger city.
Yep.
And so we want to meet them where they are with the level of service they've come to expect, with the level of food they've come to expect.
Yeah. I value your opinion, so we always end every interview with asking what your word of mouth recommendation would be. Who is it in the community that we should be talking to that's top of their game right now?
Yeah, top of their game. That's an easy one for me. It's for your party planning needs.
Yep.
So we work very closely with a lot of party planners, and people host parties for all sorts of reasons, at their home, not at their home, weddings, so forth. Natalie Cram with Gramercy and Grace.
Okay.
She's wonderful.
Oh,
she does the florals herself. She gets all the rentals and the design aspect, and she just nails it. And she works for all the celebrities too.
Amazing.
Yeah,
okay, so she's a busy lady.
She's a busy lady.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
she sounds amazing. We're gonna have to get her in that chair and talk to her. I bet she's
Yes.
got a lot of great stories. Well,
Yeah,
she
you
can't
totally
really tell those stories.
She
but-
can tell some of them, I bet.
Okay. Thank you. That's great. This has been so fun, Tyler.
Yeah, it
Thank
has
you so
been.
much for coming by. I know you're a busy guy and you've got a lot going on, so what a treat for us. If only you just brought, some goodies with you today, but I'll
Next time.
I'll get them, next time. Until next time.